Alright, and zoom in. Hello. Hello and welcome to X and Y Gaming, Casually Competitive. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look through some of my replays here for the Froggy Knightmare deck, as obtained via YGOpro. So here we go, let's go in here. And the first one I want to start with, is one of the more, it would be the rarer occurrence, and that would be an extra link that I would like to point out. It really doesn't happen as often as anyone seems to think it does. Like it just doesn't. But oh my god, where do you even go? Oh, extra link first turn. It really doesn't happen as much as anyone seems to think it does. But here we go. Dive right into it. First of all, let me swap this here. This guy is using some pretty cool Violon deck, actually. Not sure why, but other than preference, obviously. But there you go. So there's his opening play. And then right off the bat, Pot of Desires, bad move. In hindsight, I should have definitely got Brilliant Fusion off first, but yeah, you know, I'm still learning. So luckily the 10 that were banished didn't stop me from getting a Brilliant Fusion off. And then into a Phoenix to pop a back row and cycle a card. See, Archiver brings himself back there. Cerberus didn't need a pop, or rather I couldn't pop, I guess. But I will use the Unicorn to pop, and in this case bounce. And then a Link Revo to finish the Link, which again, it's pretty fucking rare. An extra Link does not happen anywhere near as often as people seem to think it does. Maybe with like something more consistent like Gokis, I guess, sure. But, you know, not in a casual setting with fucking a deck like this. It does happen, just not every single duel. And in there, I really just wanted to transfer over to Trigate just to, for sure, get the attack in, which is, yeah, a little excessive, but, you know, what are you going to do? Alright, so we'll start back from the top here. And if hopefully everything I bring up is my deck, the Froggy Knightmare deck. But if not, we'll just move on to the next one. And this would be a Danger Blue Eyes deck. Now, to be honest, Dangers are really fucking annoying. Like, they just are. The fact that you can sit there and be like, oh, here's a fucking card in my hand, now pick one to discard. But Dangers by themselves aren't bad. Danger Dark World, I would have to say, is like the most annoying deck I've ever had to face. And not even because it's hard to beat. It's just constant pains in the ass right after the next. And then, yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll lose to it. And most definitely there's going to be a build somewhere along the way, or a pilot that just runs a deck, a Dark World, Danger Dark World deck, that just out of the fucking water will destroy you every time. Like, it's got to exist. I'm sure it does. But this guy's deck didn't do it. And like I said, well, this isn't even in a fucking Danger Dark World, but still, just the Danger mechanic is interesting enough on its own, but Danger Dark World is so fucking annoying. But Danger Blue Eyes is pretty cool. It clearly didn't work for this guy. I don't know of a build that would. I most definitely wouldn't recommend running the Chaos Max engine in Danger Blue Eyes. Oh shit. Okay, this is an old one because I still have my Goblin. Do I have only one in here, or did I have two? Oh, I guess I only have the one. But still, that's how you know it's an old one. Yeah, I loved it. You know. You get 4 Nightmares out all linked, and the next turn you're drawing 4. Of course, if I had a... Do I? Oh, I can't even look it up. If I had a... What was it? The Mermaid? Man, if you can... Even without even not extra linking, right? I guess you'd have to extra link. If you can extra link... If you can get all 5 Nightmares on the board, that's just fucking... That's some broken-ass OP bullshit right there. Well, anyways. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, I think this one is a Danger Dark World, but I'm not sure. Yep, Danger Dark World. So one of the things I'm trying to get myself in the habit of doing, which honestly would be a smart play, is to get all your things out, like the frogs. They search more frogs and dump them into the graveyard. And of course, ball lovers get their balls. So, you know, I'm trying to get myself into the habit of doing those first, before I desires. That's a definite no-no, is pot of desires right off the bat. Unless you absolutely just don't have any fucking play you can make, which hopefully if you build your deck right, that won't be a problem. Don't ever fucking desires first off. I don't know, unless you just have a deck that you don't give a shit about those cards, then, I mean, go for it, I guess. Decks that would easily stop this. Floodgates, for sure. Anything that stops, spamming the shit out of links. Because essentially, that's all this is. It's just a link spam deck. And, you know... Oh, here's another extra link, apparently. I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm actually proud of it. But, you know... I like winning, and I wanted to embrace Master Rule 3. I wanted to embrace Master Rule 4. Like, you know, anytime they add new mechanics, I'm just like, okay, well, we'll try them out and see what's going on. Yeah, this duel's funny. I think this guy was just doing like a Bakura character deck or something. Or, I don't know, he just really liked him, I guess. I didn't even know they printed this as a real card. That's awesome, just on its own. You're going to see here in a minute. And I didn't even realize it had this effect. So if you go to attack, right, you'll flip a coin, and if they get it right, do they call it right? No, it's just if it's heads. So you flip a coin, and if it's heads, it fucking negates your attack and then deals you half the attack damage. That's pretty cool. I don't remember that part being in the anime, but man, they made it awesome. And then another thing, like by the end of our matches, this guy was like, "Oh, yeah, I gotta go revamp this deck." I'm like, "Well, you know, maybe add in some extra deck monsters, maybe a couple of links like the dark ones that'll give them an attack boost or something." Like just something to get more monsters on board. And he's like, well, that's not what the deck's about. And I'm okay, and you know, I'm sure it's not, but from what I can see, what your deck is about, it's not really working. But at the same time, I'm using a pretty fucking cheap exploit here of just link spamming. So what do I know? Oh my god, fucking DA-bound Colonel. If there's like a higher level, bigger badassery or version of this card, I would love to see it. I hope it has a dragon for a dick like fucking in the show. So I'm not even sure where the extra link comes in here. Oh, nope, here it is. Link Karibo. Done. And I obviously could have just banished and then attacked for game. Kind of a douche move. Not even kind of, it is. 100% absolute #1 douche move. Just letting him go. Just so I could get the draw 3 cards. Because even this guy, he comes in and attacking. Which, whatever. And he does it. And then realizes, oh, he's being protected. So, yeah, there goes that. Next turn, I'm drawing 3 cards on top of already having a live Trigate. So, oh, man. Super, super douche move of me, for sure. So here's a guy who said he was recording for a YouTube video. And that's fine. I mean, I'm literally doing the same fucking thing right now. Oh, this isn't... Oh, damn it. This is the Frog Lair? The Lair of Frogness? Whatever. I basically copped it from DZeef on the internet, on YouTube. Except, I don't know, I didn't like a whole lot of his choices here, and I was super into the idea of link monsters, so I just started filling in like a bunch of shit. Yeah, most of these are here, but I don't know, I really wanted to... I saw the ability to come back as a resource, like the frogs, especially, well, I guess really only, Ronintoadin. And I don't know, I just... When I was playing this deck, because this is one of the first decks I decided I'm gonna like get super serious into Yu-Gi-Oh! More so than I have my whole life, because I've been a fan my whole life. I've been playing my whole life. I say my whole life. I didn't come out the puss with the deck, but you know, ever since it was introduced to America, you know, I got the starter deck Yugi, and then eventually I got started at Kaiba, and some more cards, and so on and so forth to today. But I don't know, something about this deck and watching these videos where I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna actually try to be fucking actually good at this game. Which is hilarious because I resort to a link spam deck, but whatever, fucking whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this one, but I guess for the record, I win. Like, the whole deck that I'm running here, as you can see, it's just all about pure disruption, pure picking apart the board, stealing their monsters for my trap effects and shit, and just, it's a douchey deck, it really is. But that's not the deck I'm trying to show off. I'm trying to do the Froggy Knightmare deck. I said I was going to do it the following day, but I'm a dead ass, right? Alright, so, as you might have noticed at the very beginning when I was setting up, it's a fucking tablet, right? Like, it's not very good either. And I would go to record, and fucking it would just crash. We're like, alright, well, basically by the time, I don't know, I guess I just fucking, I'm dissuaded too easily. But my god, I couldn't fucking take it. I was just like, fuck this, I'm done. And I had to get myself up to wanting to record more. Oh, hey, here's a build when it still had Cyburst monsters in it. Silent Universe, and I was trying out the Lady Debugger, and like all the shiny cards that came in that structure deck, basically. And I just thought, man, CR Carver's amazing. Not only does he bring himself back from the graveyard, but he's also a water attribute, which makes him amazing discard fodder for the Swap Frog. So, obviously he's in there now, but again, this is not the right one. So I need to find one. It is probably one. Yep, I can already tell. And obviously I'm showing the replays where I win. This deck doesn't always win. It just fucking doesn't. But I also don't just save replays. Like, my entire replay list isn't just me winning, with or without this deck. Because I really try to, like, if I lose, it's a total blowout, like I didn't even get to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, then of course I'm not going to save that one. But if it's like an actual, like, more than 2 or 4 turn match, or turn duel, I'll usually save those, just so I can be like, okay, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? Could I have won? Because usually, I'm not going to keep dueling if I know I'm going to lose. Like, it's fucking stupid. It wastes the person's time. It wastes my time, because it's not making them any better. It's just them showing off their deck at that point, just like, look how fucking good this is, and look how good I am. I mean, on the one hand, that's really not that bad. It's whatever. But, at some point in a duel, you just gotta look at it and go, I'm gonna fucking lose. Like, there's, definitely don't give up too easily, but, don't just sit there and be like, oh, well, fucking, I've got nothing to do, but here I go, and then just fucking lose anyways. It's like, yeah, fucking course you're gonna lose. Just fucking scoop and go to game 2, save someone some time, and yeah, if they don't like it, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to do some fucking crazy combo or something, and for once you had, unabashed play, but, I don't know, man. I think it's stupid to just waste someone's time like that. I love Swap Frog. Okay, so Swap Frog and a Mistar Boy, pretty much, if ever I lose Toad, right, and I just, for whatever reason, choose not to get rid of Toad, or I should say not to recycle Toad, and I'll recycle, like, Swap or something instead, then Mistar Boy's in here, so I have a chance to recycle Toad. And, I mean, he's an easy summon. Okay, hang on. I gotta figure out. I can't even go back. This thing will crash if I do. God, I hate that. Like, I've seen replays and people will go, like, previous and forward, no problem. It's like, man, my fucking program won't do that. My tablet can't handle it. But, like, why? Wait, what? Why did I go from Mistar Boy to Underclock Taker to Cerberus? I'm so stupid sometimes. What the fuck? Fucking Cerberus and a Cerberus just like, oh well, I did 2200 at least. What the fuck? Why do I do stupid shit sometimes? Here's a fucking another. It always comes down to tiebreakers. I don't know why. Like I'll be sure to win the first game, or just fucking blow it and just go to the second one, and then it always comes down to tiebreakers, and that's usually the ones I end up saving. I don't know why. That's another thing I don't get. Like, I understand this is supposed to be a really good card or something, and maybe it's just this guy Oh shit! Oh, I meant to pause, not swap. And maybe it's just that guy misplaying, but I genuinely, I just don't understand why this card is so good. And again, it's probably just because this guy's maybe misplaying and didn't do something right or something. I don't fucking know. But when you end on giving up 3 monsters of your own just to get a Link monster that's 2400 attack, and then also turn around and give your opponent a free monster, I don't know, man. Just doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like it's all that great. But yeah, there you go. I got to take out that Warlords, and then I can't really do anything after that. So that's a fucking turn, unfortunately. My N-word, Stratos, free him. Yeah, I gotta take some damage here. That sucks. So, well, I don't know. Maybe I didn't even win this one. I don't even know. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not playing into your fucking arrows. But yeah, I don't know, man. I love this deck. Just the sheer amount of asinine bullshit I can pull off with it is hilarious. Like a discard cost for Troymare and then get that back, right? And then this whole time I'm using Ball Lover anyways. And then bam. All into that for a fucking Co-Link Tri-Gate Wizard. And also I'm drawing 3 cards every turn. I can't even remember. I don't know, is this how it ended? I don't fucking remember. Nope, 100 life points left. Yeah, I think he scooped. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't summon that. You have no life points, you're done. Like, that's basically what I mean. When you know you're done, just scoop and go to the next game. Don't fucking be like, oh, I guess I got nothing. And then let your opponent do whatever. It's like, just fucking, you already know you lost. Just get over with it. Beanum, Danger Dark Worlds. Another tiebreaker, if I ever did see one. Oh my god. Fuck this card, man. Fucking... I don't know, I've never really given a shit about card destruction, but obviously especially with something that's fucking Danger Dark Worlds, it's the worst. But hey, let's dive in and see what the hell's going on. So there you go. I will say, when in doubt, make Toad. I won't say that I win every single game I make Toad, but more often than not, when I can and do make Toad, especially in like one of the first opening moves, it usually works out pretty well for me. Okay, I go ahead and solemn that fucking thing, and then strike him. Which, yeah, now he's got shit to play, but I mean, that's the whole fucking point. Get me a frog. And then usually, let me see, I don't even know if this is in here. Usually I don't mind too much about desiring off cards. Yeah, let's see, there's one. Necroface is in there. Oh, they're both in there. Usually it's rip. When both of those are in there, it's usually rip. Because at that point, now it's just a fucking game against the clock. But, man. Luckily for me, it kind of worked out in my favor. Because as you see here, like, he didn't really have a whole lot. The worst he could do was set a monster. But unfortunately for him, Ronintoadin and Topological Bomber Dragon are a great combo. Especially in a case like, oh, let me just stall out for time and set some defenses. It's like, I don't care how many defenses you have, unless they're protected from just being destroyed by card effects or destruction. Like, it really doesn't fucking matter. Like, it just doesn't. And yeah, I could always attack and do extra damage that way, but, direct attack is much more. I don't know what time is that. 20 minutes. Fuck it. Let's keep going. Who cares? Butt creamed. Most definitely I lost that one. Cyber Frogs. Danger Dark World. See, here's one where I lost. Obviously, I don't really care to show that one right now because I'm trying to show this deck succeeding. Like, I want to show it doing well. Danger Dark World, Cyber Frogs, Dark Magicians, Froggies, Beat Mermail. Oh, that's Dark Magician. Finally one. Froggy Knight, Froggy Knighter, FTK. I don't know what this one is. There's so many replays I don't fucking know. Oh my, fuck you. I probably lost. Probably fucking lost this one. Oh my god, Trickstars are such assholes, man. I mean, they're good. They really are. They are fucking great in terms of consistency and just the combos they can pull off is insane. But goddamn. I love you, Ball Lover. That's another thing I've noticed. I like it a lot more when I can link Spider or link Karibo, or hell, even what's the other with the clock under Clock Taker. Even him. Anything with a downward arrow, when I can make Seraphonite go here or here and not here or here. I don't know what it is. Something. I guess it's just the fact that I'm gonna make a link out of them anyway. Like, I don't know. I'd rather have the option of going into something like Phoenix. You also very, very rarely will you see me make a Phoenix or a Cerberus or even a Unicorn just straight away. Like, I pretty much always love having the safety net of being able to discard and draw. But that's just like, you know, I'll discard Archiver because I can still get her effect from the graveyard, and then also get a new card in my hand. And then another normal summon, and then Cerberus, take that out. And then if anything happens to my monsters, I got a Soul Charge ready. Of course, you're not going to get a whole lot back with only 4k life points, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I won that one, apparently. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? And then, I don't know, I'll probably do, like, one more video. This deck is pretty fucking mean. Oh, Harpies. That's another deck I've seen a lot of. Obviously, let's see, where is it? Yeah, like that one. Anything with the Yu-Gi-Oh logo down here. It's usually because it was like a oh, what do they fucking call it? Like a preview card or something. Like this is the fucking lair. They'll be like, oh, we've got some new pack coming out, and here's some cards that'll be in it. And it's like, okay, cool. But then they go ahead and throw it into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro ahead of time. So I kind of never know what cards are out yet, other than if it has that, then probably not. I'll do at least one more. Here's a bunch where I've lost that I saved. You know what? Here, I like this one. I really like this one because I messed up, but I still won, and I still have no fucking clue what this guy's deck is. Where to go? Phantasm. Like I have no fucking clue what this is. Oh, excuse me. Like I really don't know what that is. But so yeah, there's this Phantasm deck, and we'll see here. Go very, very rarely. Okay, right off the bat, that's not even the mess up. The mess up is later down, but I should have definitely swapped product first by discarding Archiver, and then bring them back, discard, special summon, and then Desired. I think it would have been a safer bet. But going into Mestar Boy, and then Soul Charging. I don't think this is where I messed up either. But, you know, usually when I do it, I go all or nothing. Like, if I'm going to Soul Charge and I got the life points, why would you fucking not? That's just more advantage. Like, they say life points don't matter unless you hit 0. And I 100% wholeheartedly believe that. Like, I just really do. There's just almost no reason to give a shit about your life points, you know? And so, because I don't have any other right pointing to finish this, like, I'm not going to run 2 Poxy Dragons, right? And can't get her because they have the same attribute and type. That's not going to do anything, even though they're both effect monsters. And they have the same name, so I can't get Phoenix. So there's my negation. I still get a negation, even though it's not any negation. And he's basically live. I don't know. I needed something. I'm still not even sure where my mess up was. I'm probably already fucked it up, and I probably already went past it. I talk too goddamn much. That's my fucking problem. But at least I know one thing. My deck works. Sometimes. When it wants to. Oh yeah, I stole this fucking Paleozoic that I actually legit thought that was mine for a minute. Because it has my fucking on my side of the field cover. Yeah, man, I don't know. I must have fucked up when I was playing Lynx or something. Playing them down and put the wrong one live. I can't remember. But yeah, even that's excessive. Like, there was no need for that. Just, banish that and attack. But yeah, there you go. There's a few replays. God damn it, I want to see where I fucked up. This is gonna bug me. What did I do wrong? I put it in the title, so I must have. Oh. Okay, so Desires, that's obviously wrong. You should have gotten the frogs off first, and it's a safer bet. Oh. I love the all or nothing approach. It's so fucking good. I mean, how can you not? Wait. This has gotta be it. I fucked up. Why would I put them there? Okay, I should have made Unicorn first. I wouldn't have been able to draw, but literally anything, even Proxy Dragon here, like, for fuck's sake, just why? That's so much resource fucking wasted. Oh my god. And then I even fucked it up even more by, like, sending him back into the deck just so I could bring them back out again properly. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. So much resources wasted just for fucking that. But whatever, it all worked out. Still no clue exactly what kind of deck this was supposed to be, but I won. Yay. So there you go. There's a few replays. It's not anything super crazy. And again, you're not going to really win any tournaments with this deck, but oh my god, I love it. It's so much fun. So there you go. That's Froggy Knightmares in action, and I hope you liked it. Yeah, bye.